Hi, good morning. This is Charlene. How are you today? Thank you for tuning in and watching my channel. So the reason I have decided to do this little video is it's mainly for me actually, but I'm going to share it, and if I end up uploading this video then maybe you can take something from it. So I've been on the spiritual path. You go through a healing journey, and I'm looking at all of those bits of me, like things that trigger me, things that upset me, and I'm looking within myself to see why it's happening and what the message is. And it's something that I found quite challenging because I didn't really know how to internalize a lot of feelings and things, and I didn't really know, like, when something triggered me, I would more my initial kind of reaction would be to make a judgment on the thing that triggered me and maybe justify my feelings in some way, and I do feel that this is something that we do as humans, and you can probably relate to this if you're watching this video. So that would be my initial sort of knee-jerk reaction. Something triggers me, I have a reaction, makes me feel uncomfortable, I go into defensive mode, make judgments and defend myself based on my beliefs, my feelings, or whatever's going on for me at that moment. Okay, now the thing with this kind of internalisation is that it can create a lot of resistant energy within you, and it can end up, for me personally, getting into a tug of war and an argument with myself, where I am trying to justify my actions, and it kind of goes around and round and round and round in a circle, and it's very self-sabotaging in a way because you can't seem to get out of it. So today, and I watch a lot of stuff on healing and trauma and all of this kind of stuff, but it doesn't always sink in. But today I've had a little bit of a aha moment, if you will, and my aha moment today is I was triggered by a situation and brought up a lot of feelings, memories within me, okay, and instead of falling into that sabotaging pattern or judgmental pattern where I would defend my feelings or try and reason them within and get myself into that cycle of mental torment, okay, instead I've gone, okay, so let's look at this with compassion, okay, right, and whatever is triggering me, the situation that triggered me and brought up the uncomfortable feelings, is actually something within me. It's a direct reflection of myself, okay? Now, if you're looking at things like whatever you're experiencing, say it's a person, okay? This person creates an uncomfortable feeling within you, something maybe you don't like, for instance, and therefore, instead of judging that person or trying to convince yourself that the feelings that you're feeling are correct, okay, because you're triggered and you don't like something, maybe you don't agree with it, it doesn't sit right with you, okay, that's a good word, it doesn't sit right with you, okay, if you're really honest with yourself, those qualities that you're resisting in that person is a direct reflection of what is actually within you too, okay. Now, this is not to look at this in a way to feel cross with yourself or just feel uncomfortable with yourself. It's just merely accepting it with compassion, okay? And when you tune into that compassion, okay, with yourself, okay, and for the other person, you can then see things in an entirely new light. And you can see the situation for what it truly is, because when you eradicate the judgment, you tune into the compassion and you recognise the reflection of the behaviour or the situation, whatever is triggering you within yourself, okay, and then you go, oh, actually, do you know what, that's part of me too, okay, and then you have a forgiveness that will come over you, and then you can let it go, okay, then you can let it go. You can fall out of a you can fall out of a self-sabotaging negative behavioural pattern, okay? You can actually look at yourself with a bit more clarity and honesty and go, actually, that is a reflection of a part of me, okay? Which might be a little bit difficult to internalize it first, but if you internalize it with compassion and love and understanding for the person involved and yourself, then it just softens the entire experience, and it's not as uncomfortable, okay? It's not as angry, it's not as resistant, it's just okay, you can accept it. Do you see what I mean? And that is just a really profound epiphany that I've had today that I really wanted to share. Okay, so I really hope that you took something from that, and maybe it can help you someday. Maybe it can help you in some way in your day. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye.